Happy 100,000 Bitcoin. Where's it going to go now? Is this massive trend going to continue? Or is it suddenly going to fall? Is there volatility? Should you be frightened of it? Should you be selling or should you be buying? Let's have a look at the facts. People like Cathie Wood, for example, a famous investment manager, has said it could go to $1 million for a Bitcoin. That's 10 times the price that it is at the moment. That would be if, in other words, it was accepted that Bitcoin was the equivalent of gold. Think about it. Over history, you've always had a system of payments. You've always had things like gold, which has got rarity. In other words, there's a limited amount. It's seen as something that people can invest in. Right now, of course, people use government currencies around the world. Of course, you've seen in situations like in France, where they've completely lost trust in their government. Would they want that government? No. But do they want the currency of the government? Maybe. If you think about Bitcoin, it's not a government currency. In other words, it is a digital currency available to our people to invest in wherever they are in the world. Will it continue? You've seen issues in South Korea. Of course, got the positive of Donald Trump getting into power, and Donald Trump and people that are elected with him are all Bitcoin fans. They actually think that Bitcoin should be bought by the American government and kept as a reserve instead of keeping as a gold, and think they'd make money out of it. In other words, if America uses its dollars to buy Bitcoin, that Bitcoin goes up in value, then guess what? They actually would get rid of potentially America's debt. But when we talk about the world, we realize that it's becoming more and more of a digital world. So can the price fluctuate? Yes, of course it can. In fact, some people are saying that there's 20% downside. So you've got people saying 100% upside, 20% downside. Okay, well, when we're talking about investing, remember, it's an asset class. And of course, depending on what's happening in the world, people can choose to buy or sell any particular asset class. However, all the lights are right now green for Bitcoin. Doesn't mean they're always going to be that way, but it's likely to go higher. I'm already on record as saying by the end of Q1, it would be 120,000. I said that when it was 80,000. Okay, maybe it's going to get there even quicker than I said, but Bitcoin is going to continue to rise. Sure, there will be sell-offs at various periods as some people take profits. And right now, the resistance levels, I would suggest about 105. There should be resistance trading at 103. Maybe about 108, you'll have another line of a resistance, and there's shorts about 110. So they get past the 110, and those shorts have to be bought back in. The price could surge even further. Right now, there's a fear of missing out. People are likely to invest more into Bitcoin. For me, it's absolutely sensible. The world's changing. If you don't have a percentage in Bitcoin, for me, you're crazy. I wish I'd have bought more. I do have Bitcoin, but nevertheless, yes, it will be volatile, but for the future, digital currencies, they're here to stay. Having some Bitcoin, for me, just makes sense. Let me know what you think. For me, Bitcoin is here to stay, and it's going to go higher. Happy 100,000 Bitcoin.